All right, folks, stop scrolling. Your Chrome browser has a zero-day vulnerability being exploited in the wild right now, and most people haven't patched it yet. That's right, Google just confirmed this is the real deal. It's live and attackers are exploiting it as we speak. So in 60 seconds, I'll tell you exactly what you can do to protect yourself. But anyways, on February 16th, Google rushed out an emergency update to fix CVE 2026-2441. It's a high-severity, use-after-free vulnerability in Chrome rated with a CVSS score of 8.8. This class of flaw allows an attacker to corrupt heap memory by simply getting you to visit a crafted web page. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to click anything suspicious. Just go to this malicious site and an attacker can potentially execute code on your machine. This is Chrome's very first actively exploited zero day of 2026. Google is withholding the full technical details while most users are updating. It's a standard practice to hopefully slow down copycat attacks. So every Chrome user on desktop, Android, and Chrome OS is potentially at risk here. So here's what you need to do right now, okay? Open Chrome, click on the three dots in the top right-hand corner, go to Help, and then About Google Chrome. It should automatically check for updates at that point, and then you just restart the browser to complete the patch. Do it now. Don't wait for the rest of my video. Do it now, okay? Okay, for those of you that are ignoring my previous advice, let's move on to our next story. What if attackers could use Microsoft Copilot or Grok to control malware on your network, and your security tools never notice? Well, researchers just proved this is possible. On February 17th, my buddies over at Checkpoint Research disclosed that AI assistants supporting web browsing capabilities, specifically Microsoft Copilot and xAI's Grok, they can be turned into stealthy command and control relays for malware. They've named this clever technique using AI as a C2 proxy as AI as C2 proxy. Here's how it works. Malware on a victim's machine sends instructions to an attacker-controlled web page. The AI assistant browses that page, processes the content, returns the data, acting basically like an unwitting middleman. Because the communication flows through legitimate AI services that, well, most organizations implicitly trust and really don't monitor that closely, it blends in seamlessly to normal enterprise traffic. This means endpoint detection and network monitoring tools that don't inspect AI assistant traffic could completely miss all of this. Even worse, the technique can be extended for AI-assisted malware operations like generating reconnaissance operations, scripting attacker actions, or even having the AI decide what to do next in an intrusion. So, if you're in a security team, here's what I would suggest you do. First, review your policies around AI assistant usage. Then, you'll want to ensure that all AI service traffic is included in your network monitoring. Oh yeah, you also might want to loop in your CISO. They really like to feel like they're being included. All right, our last story of the day, and this one's a doozy, folks. What if your Android phone came pre-installed with a backdoor, and even a factory reset couldn't remove it? Well, that's exactly what Kaspersky just discovered. On February 17th, researchers at Kaspersky Labs published findings revealing a backdoor called Kinadu. It's an Android backdoor that's embedded directly into device firmware from multiple manufacturers, including AldoCube. This isn't a regular app either. You can't uninstall it from the settings. Because Kinadu lives at the firmware level, it can survive factory resets and even some cases of reflashing attempts. So in several cases, the compromised firmware was delivered through official over-the-air updates, and these updates carried valid digital signatures. So once Kinadu infects a device, it loads a copy of itself into the memory space of every single app on the phone when it launches. Every app, banking apps, email, messaging, all of it's compromised. The malware itself is a multi-stage loader that gives operators full remote control. Key-to-do has been detected in AldoCube firmware dating all the way back to August of 2023, meaning that this campaign has been active for nearly 3 years. So yeah, if you're using a budget Android tablet or device from a lesser known brand, particularly AldoCube, treat it like it's been pwned, because it